Hi and welcome back to Bill's Cichlid Room. Well, it's that time of the month to do the monthly vlog, see what's been happening in the fish room during November 2022. We've had a more interesting month during November. It started off with the Northwest Cichlid Group auction the first Sunday in November, so if you're interested in that, you can have a look at the video. Got out to a couple of shops. I did a shop tour in Maidenhead Aquatics up in Wigan. Some really interesting fish in there, some nice big tank busters. Managed to get back on track with doing all the maintenance in the fish room, so let's have a look and see what's been happening. Well, I thought we'd start off with this tank today. So this is the one with the rainbow cichlids and the one Thomas Cichlid Frackie that I've got left. So yeah, these were in a different tank. If you've seen my last video, you know I've been moving tanks around. So yeah, they seem very happy in this one. No signs of breeding again yet, but yeah, the fish all look a lot happier. They've got a bit more swimming room. I've not put as much decorations in this one as what I normally have. But yeah, they're looking really good. So yeah, these are all adults now, so yeah, between 4 and 5 inches in size. There is a good mix of males and females in there, and there's also the black Corridorus, the Swolsai. So yeah, they've still got a group of those, so I've had those for quite a while now. So a quick look at my grow outs. So these are the Phorictes macropinus, or otherwise known as the Eliote. So you get quite a good group of those. So yeah, they're growing quite well, so they're a few months old now. So they'll be ready for around about March, I think, when the auctions come round again. So yeah, they're doing well. Tank next to it, this is the experiment I'm doing. So this has got a pair of swordtails in the Montezuma swordtails. What I'm doing in this tank, I've not actually got it heated. There's a heater in there, but it's not switched on. So that's coming out about 70 degrees Fahrenheit at the moment. But yeah, the fish seem to be doing really well. Only just see it there. So I put the spawner mops in there just to give them a little bit of cover. And so hopefully I'll get these breeding. There's always a good market for the Montezuma swordtails. They are fantastic fish. The size of the swords on them, they do get massive. They actually get bigger than the fish themselves. Next one's to have a look at the Amatelania nanilatus. So this is the pair that I got from the auction at the beginning of November. So I've had these about 3 weeks now. Yeah, they're doing really well in this tank. It's only the pair in there, so yeah, they're busy going round digging all the pits. The female, she looks like she's ready to start breeding. She's got all the coloration. Just need the male to to start. Yeah, fantastic pair of fish. These, every time you come down to the fish room, they actually come out to greet you. Obviously looking for food, but yeah, they always look like they're really pleased to see you. Wait, they have actually laid eggs. I hadn't noticed that before. So that's why she's in that coloration. Oh well, let's hope that they hatch. So all the spawning sites that they've got flat surfaces there. They've got a plant pot there. And where they actually go is underneath the heater on the glass. Oh well, I'll keep you updated on how this goes. But yeah, good news at last. Next tank to have a look at is the Lewiseli, or the Fred Starla as they should be called. So yeah, still the 5 of them in there, still doing really well. But I actually think that they're all males, to be perfectly honest. I've been looking at them. Yeah, they've got the spots all over the faces, all of them. The fins, like, they do all seem to be pointed, the dorsal and the anal fins. So yeah, I think it is 5 males, which is probably why I've not had any breeding activity with them. Still fantastic fish. They do look quite spectacular. So with the Parachromis, these are supposed to be the least aggressive, but yeah, 5 of them in a 4-foot tank. A little bit of boisterous behaviour, but no damage to any of them. So yeah, for all those people that like the Jaguar cichlids, the red tiger motos but find them a bit aggressive, like, this is a good alternative. So the Parachromis Fred Starla, formerly known as the Lewiseli. So this one's due a bit of a water change and a clean up today. So yeah, just ignore all the crap on the bottom. And so what we've got in here, there's some Cutteri, some Festi, Fenestratus, the male Minori, which I still need to pick out the female for him. And at the back there, the Nick-legged Gwents. So this is the F1 pair. And there's the female. She's not looking too good actually. She's looking a bit beat up. Festi, so they're starting to put on some size. So there's one there, there's another one, there's 3 of them all together in here. Oh, there's the 3rd one. So it won't be too long before they take over the tank. The Neotroculus, the male as well. It definitely needs a bit of a clean out, this tank. And the Passionis, that's the other Nanolatus. The female Nanolatus. So this is where these laid eggs when I first put them in there. But yeah, they haven't done anything since. There's definitely nothing there. Not that I can see anyway. They look like they're up to something. The only other fish in this tank, it's the Congo tetras, so it's the group of those. So the ones that I had originally, and I got some more a couple of weeks ago. When I did my fish tour of Maidenhead Aquatics, and I went over to Aqualife as well, so that's where I got those from a couple of weeks ago. So just to use as diver fish. They make good diver fish, the Congos, because they do get to a decent size. They're really colourful as well, always busy going around the tank. So yeah, really good diver fish. I can't see anything there. But mind, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. So this is a tank that I don't actually feature that often. So this has got the Cryptoherospilius, and the Rio Heros Caeruleus. So what I'll do some reading up on the Caeruleus and do a species profile on them. I've had these for quite a while now. I got them from Wharf Aquatics back in July. So yeah, there's a group of 8 of them, I believe, in there. And the other pair of Nicaraguenses, the ones that I got a few months ago. So yeah, this is another one of those tanks I've been doing a bit of an experiment with. So I actually had the temperature quite low down. It was about 72 degrees Fahrenheit, and all the fish were hiding all the time. So I actually bumped the temperature up yesterday, so it's now on 78 degrees, and like all the fish are all out. So yeah, I think I went a little bit too low really for the comfort of them. No casualties, they all look in really good condition, but yeah, they obviously didn't like it a little bit cooler, probably a bit like myself. So yeah, I'll get some decent footage of the Caeruleus, do a species profile on them in the next couple of weeks. They are really nice fish, a little bit more unusual as well, a bit more of an elongated shape. So yeah, future breeding project hopefully. Yeah, the Nicaraguenses, they're still hiding all the time in there. So this was the pair that I had that did breed after a couple of days of me putting them in the tank. But yeah, no activity on them since. So I might actually move them into a different tank. See what happens over the next few weeks. Yeah, the Spalaris. Female there in the front and nice coloration, nice size male there. So these are actually the offspring of ones that I bred last year. So I managed to keep hold of a few pairs. Yeah, they're getting on really well. So now that these fish are actually out a bit more, we can actually do some more footage on these over the coming months. So this is the grow out tank. So this has got the chocolate cichlids in there, the rainbow cichlids, and there's a couple of neotropilis that have been in there for quite a while actually. Whenever I go in to catch them though, they just they're too fast and just hide everywhere. I've even tried taking everything out, but yeah, they're pretty much impossible to catch. Yeah, but the chocolate cichlids, yes, they're growing up really well. I did manage to put quite a few of these in the auction not long ago. So this is what I've got left, but if you remember from last year when I was trying to breed them, I had quite a few spawnings but was struggling to actually raise any. But yeah, they finally cracked it. Yeah, not quite sure how, because they did exactly the same things as what I always do. But yeah, quite a good batch of them. So yeah, all the adults of the chocolates, I've actually I've got rid of all those now. So yeah, wait for these to grow on a little bit and try and pick a pair out of these. The youngsters of the rainbow cichlids, and they're looking really nice. Yeah, so yeah, quite a good grow out tank. So this is the tank that I've been featuring quite a lot over the last few months. So this is the melon rambo, Madagascan cichlids, the redhead tapajas, and the pair of the sajaca. So there's the female, the male and the female. So they have actually still got some young in there. If you remember from my previous videos, I've just left them. I've not pulled any out to raise up. But yeah, there's still about 15 to 20 young in there. They've got loads of hiding places. The male thinks it's feeding time. The bigger the dander. So yeah, they're still doing well. The smaller ones, yeah, they're doing well as well. Putting on a little bit of size now. I can't wait for these to actually get to like a decent size. So they're probably about 3.5 inches at the moment. Yeah, they do get over 12 inches when they're adults. The last tank to look at, the Fenestratus again. There's quite a mixed load of fish in here. Some of the female minori, and some of the cutteri. Alone Nick Gwent, this is one of the youngsters that I had left, so there's just the one youngster that I've got left. So it looks like a male, so yeah, he'll do as a spare just in case anything happens to the other two. But with the Fenestratus, so these were all the normal coloration ones, the grey ones, and then as they've grown bigger, they've actually changed colour. This one here, this is probably my favourite one, but the coloration on that one, really unusual. There's the Phorictes macropinus, the Elioti, the male, so he's the father of the youngsters that we had a look at before. Unfortunately, I lost the original female. And these two are definitely up to something. I can't see the tubes down, so unless they're just looking for food. Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the like button, leave any comments, any questions, and I'll be sure to answer them. And I'll see you all on the next video.